Hello everyone, you're welcome back to this section. In this section, I want to talk about Sparklines. So, Sparklines is majorly used to analyze data, especially when you want to insert a chart for each individual salesperson, maybe in your organization, and you don't want to create a different chart for each and every one. So, Sparklines allows you to insert a chart or to create a chart for just for example. This is a list of some employees who have made one or two sales. So in order to track their sales records or how much profit or gain they have made in each month. So you need to look through what they have done. So in order to do that, you need to create a chart that will allow us to see their performance rate. So without having to create multiple charts for each individual, so we are going to use what we call Sparkline. Sparkline will allow you to see the progress of each individual in this worksheet. So and the Sparkline sits right comfortably into the cells. So in order to do that, the first thing we're going to do is to align the rows. Then go back to your insert page and look for line. In this spark line group here, you will see different types. There are three types of spark lines. We have line, column, and win loss. So we are going to choose line. So when this one pop up, we are going to select the cell or the column where you want to get your answer. So I'll select H here, H3, then I'm going to click OK. So the chart line has appeared. Just like we did with other when we copy, you can also copy this formula or this chart into just like what we did with copying formulas in our previous class. You can also copy this chart and apply it to every other ones in the list. So what you just do is to use your handle and apply it all. So you can see the difference now. So spot the difference because the figures are not the same. If you look closely, you will see that charts or the lines are different. You can also add spices to this by going to this show bar here, this group. So you can add a high point, you can add a low point, you can add the first and the last point. So nevertheless, this chart did not still give us detail of the rate of progress for each individual in this group. So we are going to look for another type of chart, like still a line chart, but something that can give us more information about this, because what we just hear is dot red, and so I want to look out for one that will give us more information. So I like to use this one because it tells you about the low points and the high points, so marked with different colors. But if you look at the chart very well, you cannot still get detailed information about how well all these people have performed. So you can also make it larger or make it bigger for the view. Let me click on this part to highlight everything. Then I'm going to move this up. So I'm selecting all from here. Then I am going to expand it a little bit to have a better view. Okay. So the spark line still fit in perfectly. So yes, we cannot still know or determine the progress. Although there is a little distinction, you can see that some are doing way more than the other. Like you can see, this one is scaling high, while this one is coming down. You can see it's trending upward, while the other one is trending downward. So we can also change the type of spark line. So if you look at this theory very well, you will see that this one, when a loss, only indicates negative and positive, so it's not useful for this case. So let's try column. So column is still okay, but if you look at it very well, you discover that this highest point here and this point there are the same. It makes it difficult to differentiate because the figures are not the same. So, and that is one of the problem that comes with this line chart or sparkle line. So that is one of the problem that comes with this spark line. So what we are going to do now, we are going to change the the format settings. So let's come to this axis here. So you notice that in this column here, vertical axis minimum value options. Vertical axis minimum value options, you discover that everything is on automatic for each spark line. So we are going to change that to same for all spark lines. So when you do that, you do for the two columns. This is the first one and the second one. Same as. So now you can see that everything has changed. So we'll be able to track the values for each individual's performance in this worksheet. So Sparkline offers more flexibility, unlike the traditional charts that are available. So Sparkline help you to have a visualize an improved visualized way of analyzing your data on personal or individual level. So this is where we end this session. So see you in the next one.